today we thought we would share some of our favorite moments from the past.
Yes, because there's been some really funny moments. I thought it would be kind of fun for us to each pick one of our favorite stories and that made us really laugh.
Okay.
And
I think
that'd be great.
Yes.
What was one of your favorite episodes, something that was really funny?
Well, you and I struggled to find the humor and stuff organically. And we tried to do our first podcast and we ended up just throwing it away. Do you remember?
Yes.
So
I think maybe two of them.
So we just said, let's just pick a topic. And we said, let's just do pets. And so our first podcast was pets in the classroom.
Right.
And the spontaneous laughter that came from that is one of my favorite chuckles that I've had.
Right.
I had tropical fish, and then we were told that you couldn't use electricity that was private.
You should have just brought in your own little generator, you know.
You weren't allowed to plug anything.
You just put like little bicycle pedals on the students' desks, and they could just generate electricity for your fish tank. I wonder really how much electricity a little fish tank actually generates.
Lamps. Remember, you couldn't have lamps. You couldn't have fish. Okay. Anyway,
so I had fish too, and I don't even eat fish. Let alone, I don't know how I can be talked into I don't know how I'd even be talked into having fish in the classroom. But I have these fish, and just the cleaning of it, and the kids were really good about helping. And they love that stuff. Love the guitar music.
Thanks, Lisa. That's my husband, Jim.
Yay.
He plays guitar.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you. You know, there is a funny story. It was towards the end of the year, and the paper towel that they give us at school is
stupid.
It doesn't pick up anything.
It's
it pushes the water around.
I don't think it does.
So we were going to really, we had a brand new building, and I'm like, we're going to really clean this.
Oh, beautiful.
So, since we didn't have any paper towels, I have a bag of rags at home. I've cut up T-shirts, and I've cut up like little pieces of towel and stuff, and this big bag of rags.
But did they pass safety inspection?
Yeah.
You can't use
it was a bag of rags.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, we're going to use those to really clean up. And the kids are really excited. And I had one of those shopping bags for the grocery store full with these rags. So I'm standing there. I'm like, okay, guys, don't use the paper towel. We're going to use these rags. So I started just kind of throwing it out.
Yeah,
you're throwing them out.
You're
Kids
a cool
are walking
teacher.
by, and I'm just grabbing chunks and throwing them out to them. And I'm standing there, and I'm starting to clean up my desk, and the kids are all around. And all of a sudden, this little boy comes up to my whore.
Who's the whore?
Oh my God!
No, it's horror.
Horror. To my horror.
Okay.
He is holding up a pair of my underwear.
A
pair of my big granny panties.
Oh, they weren't even Victoria's Secret?
No. Granny panties. I don't know. But he's holding up my underwear, and he didn't just kind of hold them crumpled up. No, he held them up on display like a big flag.
Smart kid.
Yeah. And so he's holding them and goes, Miss J, Did you mean to throw me these?
Oh, come on. He could have been more discreet.
I looked at him and I'm like, oh. And I just grabbed him out of his hands and I said, oh my gosh, they're my daughters.
No.
They must have got caught in there.
Oh, okay.
So as soon as I grabbed them, I held them in my hand, I shoved them in my pocket, I ran up to a friend of mine's, and I'm like, look what I accidentally threw out to the kid. We were laughing so hard. We laughed so hard I almost needed to go put them on.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
I know. That's another.
Okay, hold over later. So I came back to the room. I'm like, oh my gosh, and not one kid said anything. It was awesome. But I told my daughter this story. We're laughing. She goes, I am so mad that you told them those were my
I was just going to say, back up the truck.
I said, listen, which do you think would be more damaging to a kid's psyche? I was holding my teacher's underwear, or I'm holding a really, good looking 16-year-old girl's underwear. So it was just,
What'd you do in school today, honey? Well, I held my teacher's underwear. Okay.
That was
really wrong.
I did not see that coming.
No.
Okay. Now I know I have to just it was a static cling, they just stuck to some of it. It was kind of stuck.
I bet you know what? I bet you washed them all.
Yeah, I did. I just pulled them out of the dryer and
how much junk we bring from home to school? Like the whole back seat is full. I'm like, oh, good, about rags, and because you had to bring your own cleaning supplies a lot of times.
Yeah. That was. I did not see that one coming.
Oh, sometimes the kids will say something and it makes you question your teaching methods or who you are as a human. In third grade, we taught keyboarding, how to type,
And I had just met my class. I didn't know them that well. There were a lot of kids. And I was, you'd say, pinky A, and ring finger S. Well, this little boy came up to me, and I didn't know him very well. And he said, I don't have a pinky or a ring finger. I know. What? He was very confident.
Like literally,
He didn't have a pinky and a ring finger on his left hand. I didn't know. I didn't know.
You didn't.
I didn't notice.
He was missing fingers.
Yes.
That's not even funny.
I know. I was busy. I didn't notice. I had a lot of kids. He didn't have a pinky. He had the rest of his fingers. He had 8.
Oh my God. I hope you didn't do like finger counting.
No.
I couldn't count.
I didn't know how to modify. I didn't know what to do. I wasn't prepared.
I'm sorry, it's late at night and it's after a long day. And I just
Oh my
got
God.
real giddy.
Oh, well, I never told you that, huh?
I wish you wouldn't have. My stomach hurts.
I just peed a little. Do you have any fingers, sorry? I'm sure you do.
I can't even tell you. Like, we have these Lysol containers, and I had this.
I know where this is going. Oh, God.
I had this one. My stomach hurts really badly right now. Okay. So, I'm sorry, listeners.
Okay. Tell your finger story. I know this. Plastic Lysol containers. This happened to my brother.
I can't breathe. Just wait.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Anyway, so I had the student come up and he goes, I have a problem. I said, what's the matter? He goes, the Lysol container's stuck on my finger. And he had his finger stuck in there. And he couldn't get it out.
No.
And his finger was like blue.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh my God, well, you can't pull it because it.
Yes.
Stuff you can't push it in because obviously. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, I was so worried. I'm like, we got to get this off. You're going to lose your finger. And so just, taking a scissor and cutting it. Oh my God.
That did happen to my brother on a long trip. It was like a wet wipe. Oh. Those are dangerous.
They are.
But you had to be calm. Like, that looks real bad. We'll have to fix that.
Another finger story.
Another finger story.
Another finger story.
Who has fingers?
Oh, I tell you, I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. I'm sorry. Whew. Anyway, I had this one boy, they had a snack every day, and I love this kid too. I just saw him not too long ago, and I was reminded him of the story. So every day they could bring a snack, and every day for the whole year, he brought in 10 black olives. And I'm like, other kids are like eating cheeses.
Yeah,
He's like, I have 10 black olives. So he would sit there and he would put one olive on each of his fingers.
I have done that myself.
So he would sit there and he'd hold his hands out in front of him and he would just eat one off at a time.
Did he suck it off?
He'd just eat it off, but it would take him forever. And it's like, come on.
I have to say, I have done that myself.
So finally I said, you know what? You can't, no more eating olives off your fingers. I know, but it was creative, but we need to get going. So then what he did was, he created a ramp on his desk. He created this ramp on his desk, like picking up the back, and then he'd roll them down. He'd roll them down the ramp into his mouth. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are killing me with these snacks.
Yeah, that's why some teachers wouldn't let kids bring snacks, and they were hungry.
I know. I had one girl, she kept stealing people's snacks. You are not allowed to, we don't share snacks, and you're not allowed to eat somebody else's snack. And she goes, I don't know. I likes my eats.
What didn't you have? Just last year, a little boy would always bring his string cheese and pull it into and make little a pile of
he would bring string cheese and he would make all these the finest little strips, and he would make this huge pile, like a big pile of hay.
Hey.
But what was funny then is he wouldn't use his hands to eat it. He would just bend over and eat it off
Just
his
suck
desk.
it up. Oh my gosh.
Oh, God, the funny things kids do. So we both know this substitute, and this is truth.
Truth.
We only speak the truth on this podcast.
Pretty much.
We had this woman who would sub, but this person would spend most of the day doing a nose flute, like playing this nose flute for him. And what was really gross is she did that one day with my students, and then let the kids try it.
Yep.
She is in her nose, and it's this thing that goes up the nose, and then you blow out through your nose, and it makes.
She's the one who wore a hat that looked like a fish, right?
Yes, and she never wore a bra, which was always very inappropriate.
Right. Some people notice those things. I personally don't, but
She was subbing in our building, and she always rode her bike, no matter what. It was like,
3 feet of snow, Lisa.
But she came, and she was kind of flighty, and she went on her bike to lunch and never came back. And when they finally found her, she goes, "Oh, I forgot to come back."
I'm pretty sure it was some really delightful psychedelics that she was on. Because I noticed she was unable to shave her legs, which, hey, if you don't want to wear deodorant, that's your business. But once you start making it my business, I can smell you, I can see your hairy legs, whatevs. But you know what I mean? It's not your right to smoke in front of me because I'm breathing the air. So she was on some mushrooms or
something.
I'll have what she's having.
I like when people are like, oh hell no. No, they run down to the secretary and said, block this girl forever.
I remember I was a brownie. Okay, remember Girl Scouts who wear brownie?
Yeah.
You had to wear a dress because it was back in the day. It was like the 70s. So we all had to wear our little brownie skirts. And I remember we all would cross arms at the end of the meeting and we'd hold hands. And we'd sing, "Days turning on the sun, da 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 da," and then da 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 da. This little girl just peed all over the floor. It was so beautiful. Whenever I hear the song, da 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 da, I can hear on the gym.
That makes me want to pee.
I forgot that one. I know we all will too. Right? You'll hear poor Kathy and her pee.
Okay, listeners, now on a more serious note, I think, Sue, it's time for you to tell the story of Rachel Underwood. True story. There's a little girl who haunts our school. This little girl was just 9 years old when she died. She lived on this land before it was a school. Was it a chicken coop? There was a chicken coop here. That's the story. There's even a photograph of the chicken coop in the hallway downstairs. You can see the little girl in a photograph that I found. I'm holding it in my hand. Can you see it, Lisa? Is that real? It is real. Rachel Underwood died mysteriously in 1898. She haunts the school now, and I'm making this whole story up because I found this picture of this little girl in the hallway when they were building the wing where I imagined she lived. And I told this story to my classes over and over. And every year they would say, "Is this real?" And I would say no. Now, listeners, the picture is of a workman up on stilts doing something to the ceiling. The little girl is standing right at his feet. Yes. And her picture is faded out. Well, it isn't faded, Lisa. What I did was in front of my class, I took a pencil eraser and I said, you know what? This is a picture of a little girl who died here, and this is inspiring me to write a story. So I took the pencil eraser and I erased her little feet there, see? Like that's some spiritual entities coming out, some spiritual light.
And then I took the pencil eraser and I erased her face.
It's black and white. We will put this online.
We will. And the little kid said,
"Is this real?"
and I said, no. I'm making this whole story up because this is giving me inspiration as a writer. I was teaching inspiration as writers. Well, anyway, this little girl, she died, and she haunts the school, and it's all made up.
Is it real?
No, it's all made up. Then we asked her, what is your name? And I went to a phone book, and I had to explain, first of all, to listeners what a phone book is. A phone book is a book of phone numbers. Anyway, we had a whole cupboard full of phone books, and I put my finger in the phone book, and I stuck my finger down, and it said, Rachel. I said, the little girl's name is Rachel, and the kid said, is this real? And I said, no, I am making this story up. And then I said, now the little girl, she needs a last name. So I stuck my finger in the phone book, which you know what they are, and it said, Underwood. And I said, the little girl's name is Underwood. And they said, is this real? No, I said, it is not real. I'm making this up. The little girl who died in 1918, whatever I said before, her name was Rachel Underwood. And she died at this very spot. In fact, the little girl's talking to us right now, and she's saying, 5, 5, 5. That means her house used to be right between the 3 5th grade classrooms. And the kid said, is this real? And I said, no, I am making this up on the spot. And this is how writers write.
I better avoid her for 2 weeks. That's a 2-weeker.
2 weeks. That's a long one.
This is a 2-weeker.
What did you do to her?
It was the beginning of school. She was panicking because she hadn't decorated her room or her door. We thought we would help Nancy out. So we took big fat maxi pad and
just
we
one?
Wrote, and we wrote Mrs. Seabrook on it, and then we
in red marker.
In red marker, put on the door, "Welcome to my pad."
Hey, that is really smart. They stealth
and then I took a picture and we were like, hee hee. And Nancy comes to school. She's like, there could be kids that saw this. And she rips it down and she spun 360 degrees and looked at me with that eye. I'm like, oh shit.
That's 2 weeks of probation to you.
No having my friend. And so anyway,
that's classy. You could have had teeny little tampons with each kid's name on it.
I was thinking tampons like hanging like.
Yes, and it says, it says Andrew, it says Mackenzie, all the children's names.
Oh my God, that would have been.
Because you have to have all their names in the door in a cute way.
Yeah. Belts that used to go.
Or above each desk. Because then you're like, where do I sit, Mrs. S? Right here, under your tampon. Or little mini pads. Okay.
All the kids line up that are light days.
Those of you
and all the night times.
Heavy duties with wings in the back. Well, that's inappropriate. But you know what? We're all women here. Those of you listening who aren't women, we don't care. I can see her getting a little upset about that.
That was so funny.
Sue, I'm so grateful for your friendship and this podcast. This has been stress relief and therapy.
Am I your stress ball, Lisa?
Yes, my big fuzzy stress ball. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy.
Music written and played by Jim. Water Song by Sue's husband, Jimmy. Thanks, Jimmy.
We didn't know what we didn't know.
We didn't know much, did we?